Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do something different from my last upload, which was a very long time ago, and I'm sorry about that, but I don't have an excuse really. I just haven't uploaded for a while. But today I'm going to be showing you my collection of Mamods, varying from traction engines, steamrollers, trailers, steam lorries, stationary engines and workshops, barring one little Walesko that's slipped in here, but it's a nice workstation. But okay, we might as well get straight into the video. Might as well start. This here is a little tiny little stationary engine, really, quite a small little thing. None of these have ran for a couple months now because they've been under my bed. Shame really, they're lovely really. Yeah, it's a little boiler, not really much to it. It would power, for example, a small workshop like that, or yeah, I don't know what era this is from, like 50s maybe, 60s. It's got no whistle because there's no room on the boiler. It doesn't have a whistle. Smoke doesn't come out the chimney, unfortunately, but that's not any. There is no pipe that leads into the chimney. And yeah, you've got your standard meth burner in there. Yeah, it's a really lovely thing. I timed it once. It ran for about 17 minutes, really. Lovely, really lovely bit of, like, Mamod engineering, I should say there. For such a simple little thing, it runs really well. But let's move on to the next one, shall we? Another stationary engine. Here we have, this is a bit bigger now. As you can see, we've got a much longer piston here. And we actually have a gear lever here which changes direction forwards and backwards. This, if you see here, has a little water outlet, so when you overfill it, it will drip out the back, so that you know when it's full of water, whereas this one doesn't, so you just have to fill it until it comes at the top, really, which is a bit annoying, because then when you go to start it up, it spits water at you. But yeah, this one, it's a bit more modern, maybe like 50s, 60s again, not really much more modern, but this one runs really well as well, and it has a piston actually into the it has a pipe into the chimney, so smoke does come out the chimney, which looks really nice when it's running. We have the safety valve there, and this one does have a whistle, and it does work, but it's not ran yet, so there's no pressure inside. But yeah, this is a really nice stationary engine. Oh, the sun's coming out now, that might affect the lighting. Oh well, can't really help that for the minute. I'll see what it looks like. But yeah, I've nailed it onto a baseboard, right, me and my dad, so it can power, and then we can switch around the workstation so that the engine doesn't actually move, and it powers different workstations. We might as well move on to this workstation. I'll move you just there for the minute. This workstation here, the drive band's not connected, has got all sorts going on really. It's got a hammer. So basically when the stationary engine's running, right, and the drive band's connected to this main wheel, let me try connect it. So if I spin the Mamod flywheel, it turns everything, like on massive like cogs and gantries. And it's done all by drive band, and we have a little hammer, a polishing wheel, a grinding wheel which doesn't have a drive band connected because it's snapped, which is a bit annoying, but I'll get a new one. Yeah, but this one, not much to say about it. It's just your standard bits of machinery been put onto a baseboard. Didn't pay much for it, actually. It's quite cheap for what it is. It's quite a big thing, really. I feel like I should have done a bit more research on the Mamods, really, because I love using them. I don't really know much of the history about them, really. Like, I know some of the ages of them and stuff, but I don't know much about the workstation, really. So sorry about that. Moving on then to this stationary engine. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. The lighting might not be, that's a bit better. We have, this is a very early Mamod actually. I know quite a bit about this one. This is one of Mamod's very first type Mamods, and it is very old. As you can see, it even has the old style meth burner, sorry. Here, if I take this out and put it on the floor, it's got like the wick here that you like pull out, and then you open this here. Oh, it did come free. you open this little thing here. I won't take it off because it will be annoying to put back on. And you fill it with methylated spirit, right? And then it burns. The wicks soak it up, and then then when you light it, it burns for ages. This is one of the original Mamod funnels that came with the Mamod. As you can see, it's very old design, not like the modern plastic ones. It's a very old design. Would have been used when you first filled it up. Right, this one here, it has different sorts of pipes going into it. There is a pipe into the chimney with this one, which is nice. It's got a really old oh sorry, that's just my wrist, you don't want to just see that. It's got a really old type safety valve, quite a big one. It's even got probably one of the original oh, what are they called? Oh, I've forgotten the name. Oh, that's annoying. But if you look inside, actually, though, it's really quite a big safety valve. It's a big boiler, actually, the more I think about it. And then if you come around the back, you've got a safety valve, no, a water outlet, so when it's overflowing. This one's different again because it only has one handle on it, whereas the one over here has got two. But I don't know why it's not snapped off or anything. There's no mark for it or anything. But yeah, it's very interesting. I do like the older one, to be honest. It runs really well. Also, another difference, it has, oh, you're not going to be able to see this, sorry about this. It does have Mamod printed on the crank, which is nice, whereas this one it doesn't. And then if we move over here, this is the gear lever. So you have it, oh, it's quite stiff, forwards or backwards, or it could be the other way around, and like neutral. Basically, it's not really a gear lever. It just, if you move it, it puts pressure into the piston, which is what makes it run. Which is, yeah, this is very nice. It does run very, considering the age, I've had it ran for about 8 minutes ish, which is very good. It's a bit stiff now. I fitted a whistle on it that I bought for like £2 at the Great Dorset Steam Fair, because when we bought it, it didn't have a whistle, and it was kind of really annoying because all the pressure, you'd lose all the pressure from the boiler because there was just a big hole in the boiler. So we filled it with a temporary whistle, but I haven't changed it yet. I need to get round to that. But yeah, that's about it for this one. So yeah, I do like this one. I'm sorry, I don't know the dates. This is 30s, pre-World War II, this one. Definitely, though. I don't know the dates of many, which is probably annoying for anybody, if anyone that watches this video. Moving on then to the Walesco workstation. This is one of my favourite workstations, mainly because of the fact that, sorry if I move here, look at that drive band work though. Look at the drive band on the pillar drill. You can also change the you can change like the depth of it, and if you look, you got all the drive bands connected, and it does all work. And what I also like about it, sorry about the camera, is you see those little holes there. That's actually where you oil it, and it oils all the cranks, and it is really nice. Because that's how you would oil it in real life, or similarly anyway. You're not going to get it 100%. And then here we got a little saw. You can't see it from there. There. If I spin it, it spins the saw. I did jokingly try put a little bit of wood in it while it was running, and it just stopped it. So yeah, it's not very good, but in real life it would be fantastic. It'd be drove by a traction engine or a stationary engine in real life. And then here we got like more polishing wheels and everything. So it's quite a busy workstation. But my favourite aspect, I should say, about it is the drive band work here. That is really well done. Right, and then it's got Walesco printed there. And while I'm here, I might as well do this little man. He's a little, when he's running, he does create sparks. You probably can't see him on camera, but when he's running really fast, it does create sparks, or in the dark. And he's just, like, sharpening, pretty much. And like a knife sharpener or something. And all he does is just, you put the drive band around there, and it spins round. And it does look good because it creates sparks, which I think that's meant to be. But in the dark, it does look really good. And to be honest, I got it for like Christmas or my birthday or one of those two. And when I got it running, it was really I found it quite funny how it was creating sparks. And yeah, but I had to nail it down there because the traction engine was like pulling it towards it itself, which is a bit annoying, but that's not a problem. Right, moving on then. I've got another little bloke here who, you spin that, he moves up and down, and when that's running fast, you think that his arms are going to fall off because it's like juddering up and down. But anyway, that's not really what, I guess they're part of my collection, but they're just little things that I put on a workstation. Right, moving on then, what should I do next? Right, let's do this steam lorry. I don't know if you can see this steam lorry. You might think, if I get a longer shot of it, you might think it's very odd, and that's because it's a fold and drag, as they call it. My dad got it made for me for my birthday when I was a bit younger, and what the bloke did was, it's a normal Foden cab and everything, right? And he chopped two bodies down to size and then linked them up. Then basically, it is Mamod, and I have had it running, right? But I don't want to run it really. It's even got my name on it, D Harms, Daniel Harms, and then it like D Harms heavy haulage down the side. It is amazing. Thanks to my dad for that. He did have to pay up for it though, but we won't go into that. It is full on Mamod. It's got all Mamod components, and I have had it running, but I don't want to run it really, as it's so nice, all the gold leafing on it. It's a really nice bit of like kit really. It's even got the wheel arches down there, and all it's done is it's connected as well. This trailer can disconnect. It is connected by just a screw through. Oh, I'm not gonna get it back out. There we go. Yeah, it's just connected by a screw through, which is nice. Right, I do have another few steam lorries, so we're going to move on to this one. Oh, the lighting is really shocking. I apologise. This is probably one of my better conditioned steam lorries compared to the one next to it. You can see the wheel arch there. This is quite a nice one. You really probably can't get the best of it, really, because I still use it for working, really. Whenever I move my Mamods, like when I'm running them, this just has all its equipment in the back, like a syringe to put the water in it. It's got a lighter, steering rods, drive bands. It just keeps all the stuff in that I need to run my Mamods, really, which is also what the other one next to it's used for. But yeah, it looks really good, and it's in keeping when I'm running them, because it'd be a bit annoying if I had like just all the equipment on the floor. It looks nice, just piled in the back. It looks like it's got a load. Yes, it's not a very realistic load like this one, but it's a load. And then, right, wait, yeah, okay. I don't know if I should like get them out of this corner. I didn't really plan this out. This video's gone on longer than I expected as well. I didn't expect myself to ramble so much, but I am good at that. As you've probably found out. This one here now, right, I'm gonna move it. Sorry. I'm gonna move it into the shade so you can actually see what I'm doing, because in the sun it's like, right, here we go, that's better. Sorry about the other quality of, oh, the sun's just gone in. I don't believe it. It's just my luck for you. Right, this one here, I got it quite cheap. It's the blue and white steam lorry, and it does, surprisingly, by the condition, all the working components are there, and it does run very well, and I've had it driving itself as well, which steam lorries are pretty useless at, because they carry all that body weight. This one's got pliers, a syringe and a lighter, and just the pliers are for when it's hot and you want to take the safety valve off to refill it with water again. Obviously once I've let all the pressure out. But yeah, this one, it looks very rusty, right, and I do like it in this condition, but what me and my dad are planning on doing is, yeah, it does all freely turn. There's the whistle. What we're planning on doing is stripping all the paint and putting it in WD livery, so like WD markings, and that's really annoying. The sun's gone in now and the quality is much better. But yeah, it's got Mamod steam wagon down the side, and all the wheel arches. It's all rusty. I reckon it was left in a damp shed or something. But we're going to paint it in grey and have WD on it. And if any of you have been to the Great Dorset Steam Fair, there's that steam lorry there. It's had a bit of a thing, a bit of paint taken off it there. There's that WD steam lorry that drives around there. That is lovely. That's what's made me want to do this, and my dad. But yeah, that's all I got to say about that one. Really, this video is going to be nearly 20 minutes, I think. But anyway, moving on. We do have, so I was shot on my garden by accident. we do have my traction engine here. This is actually a new traction engine. It doesn't say, like, if you look at this one, it says Mamod TE1. This one just says Mamod. This is because it was brand new in 2007, I think, when I was about 2. We were at the Great Dorset Steam Fair, and some people who were camping next to us, in their World War II vehicle as well, had they had a Mamod and they were trying to get it going. One of the steamrollers, not this one, but another one. And they couldn't get it going, but I was like 2 and I loved watching it, which is what inspired me to get all of these, which do run and I love maintaining them. But we got this brand new in 2007. It was like £100. My dad just wanted to get it for me because our love for steam is, well, yeah, traction engines especially. That's why the Great Dorset Steam Fair is a great place to go, and the sun's come back out again. Brilliant. Yep. Hopefully it doesn't look too bad. I'm just worried about it looking too bad, because I don't want, if anyone watches it, for it to be bad for them. But anyway, let's get into it. This one's a much more modern one, so if I spin it round, it could be my only one, but if you look, it's got a sight glass at the back, and the sight glass, if I move the Mamod round a bit, you can see the water, like, moving around in there, and it's literally, when it fills up to that line there, that's like the correct amount of water in it, and that'll be a good, like, amount of water for it to run. But I've ran this one so much, it's been to so many shows with me. It's been to the Gaffers Fair on the Isle of Wight, and it's done a lot for me, to be honest, and I've expected quite a bit of it. I've had a few broken pipes, just hit my wrist on a Mamod. We've had a few broken pipes and we've had to replace them. But this one is one of my best runners, really. Because I think that is the fact that it's newer, but it's got the canopy on it, Mamod Steam Tractor, and as you can see, there's a purple stain on the roof of the canopy. That's where it got a bit hot, let's just say. But the canopy is just held on by a screw, as you probably know, and I've rambled way too much in this video. But yeah, we're nearly done now. This is one of my other traction engines. This is the one of the new ones I got for Christmas this year, actually, well, last year, 2018. It's got the T1 on it, and it does actually have the older whistle, which is the lever that goes up and down like that. It's the whistle right there. This one, I oiled it up. My granddad got it for me for Christmas. I oiled it up and like lubricated all the parts, put the meths in it, and it ran. Not for very long at first, about 5 minutes. But the more I ran it, the longer it ran for, and eventually it now runs for about like 10 minutes, and occasionally I do put a trailer or 2 on it. But yeah, I'm gonna try and make this one short as well. But actually, if you notice, it's got I do ramble. It's got the older rims, whereas if you look at the new one, there's more spokes on it compared to the old one. But that's just one of Mamod's many features that have changed over the years, and it's got the brass boiler, which I do think is a nice touch. I like the ones in real life, the traction engines that have brass boilers. Anyway, onto the roller then. I don't actually know when I got this roller, I can't remember. Probably when I was younger then, if I can't remember. Pretty standard roller, the same as any other roller really. Gear lever there, crank, whistle, the boiler for the flywheel. Right, what I've done to this Mamod is I've put stones in the front roller, and they're acting as, if you've ever seen steam rollers on the move, they have coal to weigh it down, and I've just put stones in there to make it look like it's working, just because I like doing that. I like making it like it's working. But yeah, this is one of the Mamod. It says Mamod England in that different type of text. So it's about 60s, this one. This one is about 40s, this one, I think. It's a much older one. This one's about 60s. This one's 2000s, right? Let's just do a quick thing. Right, this steam lorry here that I didn't really review on, really, is, it's got to be late 50s, early 60s. This one, I don't know. This one is originally, the cabin boiler is late 50s, early 60s, and I don't know where the trailer came from. That one 30s, that one 50s, 60s, that one I'm not sure. It's the only one I don't have very much information on. This one's a bit older again, 50s, mid 50s ish. But yeah, that's a few of my, well, that's all of my traction engines and steam lorries and stationary engines, really. We got a couple trailers here. I do have another log trailer upstairs, but I didn't want to bring it down because it's a bit knackered. Well, it's not brand new. It's like, it's never, I've unboxed it only recently. I should have done a video on it. It's in like almost pristine condition. It's 50s trailer, and it's managed to survive in its box all this time. And I pulled it out, and it was in perfect condition. I don't want to damage it, but it's all there. It's all in perfect condition. And this is my log trailer that I tow behind that traction engine, and I tow that trailer behind the other traction engine when I'm moving them about. But yeah, this is my Mamod collection, really. My entire family's got Mamods. My granddad's got a couple. My auntie and uncle have got loads with my cousins. Just lots of people in general in my family have got Mamods because we're all interested in vintage vehicles. But yeah, I think that brings the video to an end. I'm so sorry I rambled so much. That's me. But I'd like to thank you all very much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.